turn on your notification bell, you will still get those information you are looking for.
Assassins targeting P2B in Ibadan failed. Now, it happened at Ibadan, wherein the presidential candidate of the Labour Party was there live and direct. Yes, to meet his, large crowd of obedient, the supporters of Peter Obi. So, but amongst them, assassins was amongst the huge crowd that welcomed Peter Obi. The crowd was much. It was seen. It was televised. And so, but it happened that a man who was dressed like a security person, like this DSS, putting on suit, the tie, so the man is the person that was contracted to assassinate Peter Obi. But he failed to execute that job. He failed. Yes, it happened that the man was dressed in a black suit and a red tie, resembling an undercover security personnel. So he was arrested, at that rally yesterday, November 23rd, 2022. Yes, in Ibadan, of course. So the man was standing suspiciously, that's what they said, at the entrance to the campaign grounds with a dagger. So the information we gathered said that the man has been handed over to the authorities, and maybe from there he will run away because nobody will prosecute him. You will not hear anything again. Yes. So, but P2B support group said the P2B grassroots mobilization. Yes. They said what happened at the campaign ground with a picture of the man who was reportedly set to assassinate Mr. B. Yes, they corroborated it, this thing happened. So they said the man was caught with a dagger along the path of His Excellency. Peter B was meant to pass through at the rally ground in Oyo State. They said, however, from now henceforth, that they are putting massive security measures in and around His Excellency Peter B. They said, fear not obedience. His Excellency Peter B is safe. That's what they said. They said the assassination attempt failed. And that is it. So what are we not talking about? That is Nigerian politicking. The murky is clandestine things happening. All right, very sordid. The Nigerian politicking. So, and you have seen the vicious people, those who are, causing confusion, those who are causing poverty and hunger and everything, killings. They still want to perpetuate themselves in power, while others who have looted the resources of the country when they were vice president of this country, they still want to come back. So you have seen the desperados. And so the other one who is the standard bearer of the All Progressive Congress, it is not out of the public knowledge that in 2006, when he was about to hand over or a campaign that will see for his handing over to another person by 2007 was brewing, and a force to reckon with then, and the opposition then, the People's Democratic Party, talking about Funsho Williams, was murdered in cold blood. Yes, and so up until this moment, nobody has been prosecuted to a logical conclusion, or actually been convicted, if you like, over that incident, over that murder. And so it is quite unfortunate. And that man today is moving around and saying it is his turn, Emiloko. And this is a very sad tale on the nation's history. All right. And so what are we talking about? That's why those who said they are obedient, they have said that they will make sure that they protect their own candidates. Because as it stands, before now, Peter Obi moves into the crowd, unguarded and unbridled. But I think they said now they will protect him. Peter Obi is a son of the Igbo. He is from the southeast and a Nigerian. Yes, though we know we are in a contraption. But basically, it's someone from the southeast. And we wish, like every other good spirited person in this country, that his life matters most to all of us. And therefore, we are calling on the people who are handling him to ensure his protection. The Almighty Chukwukabiama will also protect him. But the people who are handling him, his handlers, will ensure and endeavor his protection. Yes, he's a quality person. He's a man from the southeast. He's a true son of the soil. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. We have found ourselves in a situation in this country that the Igbos have been treated like second-class citizens, like slaves in their own land. And that's why the agitation for referendum gathered momentum and is still gathering momentum, despite the fact that the leader of the IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in detention facility of the DSS, agents of Nigerian government, led by Muhammad Buhari. You see, so that having said that, we are saying, protect him, the handlers, do what you have to do. Don't rely on the Nigerian security. Yes, do not rely on the security. We know what P2B is doing in this country today. Shaking everywhere. Shaking the north, shaking the east, shaking. So he's shaking everywhere. But the point we have tried to make is this. The election of 2023 will make or mar Nigeria. That's it. We have not stopped saying it. It will make or mar this country. Hence the Fulani people, we know them. We know they are stuck in trade. You know, we know what the stock they're made of course. So agadi wine anaha alas negwamaba. That is the point. The Fulani people, they have decided and they have taken upon themselves that power is not transient. Power is perpetual, and they must keep it to themselves. And they are born to rule. Yes, I'm sure. In 2023, as it beckons, everything will actually, come into play. I'll be going to realize things, how they get shaped. For those who are, when you talk about referendum, they say no, they want Igbo presidency. Nobody is against Igbo presidency. We must understand this. No one is against it. But what we have said is this. The Igbo presidency will not bring the needed change you deserve, you crave for. You will not see it. It will not come. Even if P2B wins the election and Fulani allows him, it will not come. We have said this in Ezewarawa, that you will see it. You are just doing an experiment. But the time you are using to do this experiment, you will use it to demand for what will last perpetually. That what will last, not in ephemeral, but eternal. That your children, the future generations, in centuries to come in the Biafra land, people will live their life fulfilled, have their destinies, met, and aspirations, achieved. And that is what we are saying. So Nigeria will not give it to you. No matter who is leading, no matter who is heading it, it will not work. The country is beyond Mekotarianism. Yes, but we have said it. P2B should be protected. As he goes for his campaign, should be protected. That's all.